Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Seedorf. Oh, that's neat.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ibrahimovic. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And here's Pirlo, driving through the middle. And it's Seedorf. Nice interception, well timed. Pullet. And they can counter here. Ferdinand. Front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Suarez. Pullet stood his ground strongly. And this is Dembele. He's played it back. He's chosen to go back. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who... It's Nedved!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved goes short. Chooses to go back. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge running with the ball. Pirlo. Pirlo. There he goes, motoring forward. He's being urged to shoot. Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a
chance to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thuram. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Gets a good foot in there. That's gone for a throw-in. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Substitutions.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot could be on. Good take, and is he in? Send off! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has left him in a heap. Nedved. Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gives it back. Now he's got space here. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pirlo. Well into the second half, and still there's... And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that was very necessary.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Lovely. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And here's Eto'o. Great vision. Well read.
Coming on the field,
danger is averted.
Number 23, Messi. Number 13, Country.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 15, Pepe. Substitution.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Not the most convincing of passes. Under an awful lot of pressure. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar chasing after it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Cruyff! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nice bit of trickery. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a decent clearance.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal...
And it's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Cruyff. The chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Taken quickly here. And that will be it. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And it's Nedved.
Rummenigge!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's come back to the keeper.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Nesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be on, and he shoots!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Dembele
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
And he's picked out the run. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Vietnam are enjoying a good spell right now and leading.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Not yet.
Well, they've got it again.
Seedorf.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
And he's away.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's almost too easy for him, this.
Xavi. Rummenigge.
Over to the left. Roberto Carlos.
Has it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react.
Threads one in.
Cafu plays it in. Nedved, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldo might just make this. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rooney.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's in a great
There
position
will be 1
here.
minute added time.
For Xavi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. And here's Dembele. Lam pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Terrific header! In for the pieces!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes a shot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Number 9. Johan Cruyff.
Driving on and making good progress.
15.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 13.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now he's off and running. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. There they go, hunting in packs. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has been cut short. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And they win it back again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tele, and the finish! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
He's one-on-one, Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has not gone well. And Messi! They've done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's straight offside. Ferdinand. Iniesta. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Messi. Nice physical challenge. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. Can he get it through? Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Public transportation today, please.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
And he's well positioned here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Xavi.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Roberto Carlos.
Nesta. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Some really good ball movement. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And it's Nedved. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
The ball goes in. Xavi attempts a clearance. Corner number 2 then.
It's a mighty effort!
Delivers with whip.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Yaya Toure.
And this is Pullet. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Not the most accurate pass. Right, Dembele.
Ibrahim. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Seedorf. He's looking wide.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. Vieira.
And the flag has stayed down. And that has been knocked clear.
Nedved.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great work on the overlap. And that has been cleared.
5 minutes till the break.
That has ended up in no man's land. Out towards the flank.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Dembele.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he's forced to go back. Xavi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, but... Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another try! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Nedved!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And it's Lahm, tries a measured ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Xavi. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Pretty robust defending.
Milan looking to pass their way through. And here's Dembele. This looks promising. Looks across and plays it in.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Seedorf. Number 6, Xavi. Number 22, Suarez. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi.
Coming on the field,
Driving
number 23,
forward. Oh, that's
Messi.
nice.
Number 13, Pedri.
Roberto
Number
Carlos.
14, Pirlo.
He's seen that early.
Number
Used a certain
19,
sixth sense.
Didier Drogba. Number 11,
Chosen to go back.
Bale.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Good ball, good take. Vieira tries to pass it through. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vieira. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a good run down the left. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a little off target. Messi. Tries to play it through. He's Bale! He's beaten the keeper and he's following up!
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Substitution in progress.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two added minutes has been
Can they
indicated.
find an extra gear here? That's good running with the ball. Now it's Drogba, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
All members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar plays terrific header. Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Foot in, looking for the run. Can he get it through? He has a look up.
Pirlo.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Suarez. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Suarez gets flagged offside.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Hello, everybody, and please
Well,
join
it has
me
been
in
a
wishing
punishing
happy
game, both
wedding
physically
anniversary
and
for one of
mentally.
our fan
But
club
does
members.
either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? Played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Lahm. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is one way to stop him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Brilliantly cut out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Decent progress down the left. Chooses to go cross-field. Messi. Little pass back. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Ronaldinho. Look at the space here! Now, can he find a finish?
Milan can really think about the precious seconds.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Just a quick
Vietnam
announcement,
definitely
it is now
struggled
time
to
for
get
our
going.
special lottery.
That was
Please
sensed by
grab
their
the tickets
support
you were
early
given when
on,
you were walking through
and
the
it just
gates.
compounded the frustration.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Vieira. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is a little undercooked. Quarter of an hour played. Vietnam are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And this is Dembele, played with finesse. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Vieira. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Luis Suarez! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Dembele's delivery. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Hullet. And here's Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Pull it. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ronaldo chasing after it. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Vieira. Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Luis Suarez. Nedved. Yaya Toure. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's nice. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a great ball here. Seedorf. And it's Lahm. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he latch on to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. This looks promising, showing good feet. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Nedved. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pepe cuts out the pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Pings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. It's out for a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nedved. Lahm. Knocks it into space. Nedved. That's tidy. That is a superb rearguard action.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just...
Shoots! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Seedorf.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
10. Mbappe.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
9. Johan Cruyff.
Foot in, and that could set him on his way.
Number 23. Messi.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Ibrahimovic. Substitution.
Lahm.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. And Hullet! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Driving forward. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Cleared without complication.
Probing pass. Pirlo. And here's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yaya Toure.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Messi. He's found the way through.
Such good technique.
Messi! He scores! Deep into injury time! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen...
And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Vietnam didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Children during the match.